Messing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with
terrible.
Oh, man, where do you want to start? This shit is lit, man.
I want to say our very first fight we're going to talk today is the second fight on the early prelims. We got Jessica I ranked 10th versus Macy Barber ranked 13th. And you usually never see two top 15 ranked fighters on an early prelim. So like for us to start off with this one should let people know how deep of a card we got.
Tell me about that, because you know how me and Marcus love women's fighting. So
the UFC women, bro, they had it.
The UFC girls are the reasons why I say the word bitches less. I'd be like, dang, like these. If I met them, they how are you doing, miss? Like respect. Like I've noticed it's been slipping into my game. I be calling girls. I be like, damn girl, you need to chill. But it used to be, damn bitch, shut the fuck up. UFC will humble you. So tell me about these two. What's up with them, man?
So Jessica I's been around forever. Jessica I's I don't know her first fight, but I want to say like 2014. So she's been in the UFC for a minute. She likes to make fights dirty. She's not the most technical. She's kind of slower. She's bigger though. And Macy Barber is a young, talented fighter. I think she's 24. She mixes everything well with like takedowns, leg kicks to like body shots. Like she does everything pretty well. And this is probably her first real test because she had unranked fighters here. So like if she beats this older Jessica I, it kind of shows in this division, especially at the age of 24. And just to show you how hyped of a prospect she was, a lot of people had her picked to be like the youngest champion ever. So like she has a lot of like coming with her. I would say that it's straight up right now. Jessica I, if she was a men's fighter, she would have been cut from the UFC, bro. She is 5-9 since joining the UFC. She's on a 3-fight losing streak. She had a 5-fight losing streak before. So 5-9 since joining the UFC, and she hasn't changed her game. She hasn't looked any better. Literally, Jessica I's best game plan is to beat people by split decision. She's going to get in there, fight you dirty. I'm going to get hit. You're going to get hit. And maybe I hit a little harder and the judges give me that round. But she doesn't ever bring anything to the table to like overwhelmingly beat opponents. And that's why she's 5-9. But don't let me be biased. But like that's also why I think Macy Barber is taking the cake on this one. Like Macy Barber got a future ahead of her.
But I didn't even know you could have a losing record in the UFC. The only time I ever seen somebody with a losing record was like Brock Lesnar when he went 0-1. Like,
it's the women's UFC, and it usually happens whenever these people have been around forever. So they like people see their names, like so you don't even know that they're 5-9. You just know the name Jessica I. You don't realize that like every time she fights, she usually loses. But to give her credit, she did lose to like Julia Pena, Sarah McMahon, Joanna Wood. Like she's lost to people that are literally like big names in the division. So it's not like she's losing to like nobodies.
But damn, you said she would have got cut.
My only reason for saying that though is because women fighters, they don't get cut as often because there's not as many. So like that's why you see these women fighters around forever.
You gotta kind of keep them in there.
Yeah, like because the men's fighters, it's so some people are like Rachmanov was unranked prior. Like there are so many people waiting to be ranked. Whereas in the UFC for women, I feel like there's only like 20 women in a division. So as long as you're top 15, you're ranked. How about y'all though? I mean, you got the fucking old dog of the vet, and then there's 20. I mean, she's 24, so she still has room to grow. She's not like a polished prospect.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I really expected Paul to give me like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a close fight. Nah, I'm taking a young prospect. What 5-9?
Hey, but you just told me she's about to get cut, but I'm not picking her.
5-9?
5-9, bro.
I didn't know you could do that professionally. Like you could have a losing record.
That's a fucking NFL record.
And she's on 276.
She must be like a gate. She must be a nice gatekeeper.
Yeah, it's probably
she's
good.
She's a gatekeeper, but she's not a nice gatekeeper because she lets everybody through the gate. That's how I explain it.
God damn, we're dropping fucking grenades.
But yeah, I mean, we gotta just breeze on through that one. Next fight is gonna be a lot. I think this is gonna be a great fight, especially for an early prelim. We got number 9 ranked Uriah Hall, who honestly might be a Hall of Famer just off his resume already, versus Andre Muniz, number 13 in the division. And this fight, I think, honestly, would be higher ranked on the card. But Dana White has beef for Uriah Hall. He calls him like the most boring fight. Like he talks shit on him. So like that's probably why we're seeing this fight in the early prelims.
Why does he be booking him then?
Yeah, if I say like he's still ranked 9th in the division, so you can't just like completely shut the boy out.
That's interesting. I was doing a little research on bro. I like Uriah Hall. I think he's cool. And like maybe it's because I'm a fan of wrestling and I understand his technique and the slow. It's all about the little movements and stuff. I never had a problem with anybody in those situations. Nah, I'm lying because that Rose Estrada fight was disgusting.
See,
but
it's not even with like the wrestling. He just like he's great stand-up fighter, but his biggest drawback is he doesn't throw a lot. Even when he's losing, he stays conservative, and that's why Dana White doesn't like watching him fight.
Hey man, where's he from though? Isn't he Jamaican?
Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I'm liking these Jamaican dudes because who's the other dude? Spider Monkey has, bro.
I don't know his name, but I know there is
another
Jamaican fighter. Yeah.
I always get him confused with Kevin Holland.
Spider Monkey is a funny name.
See, I think Uriah Hall's similar to because like Kevin Holland was like when Uriah Hall came into fighting, like he was fucking like 2012 or something. It was a long time ago. So like there wasn't many of these 6'4", 6'3" fighters in this division. So like he was one of them first that was just like, oh, he can match up well with Anderson Silva. Oh, he actually has the reach and he has the like stand-up game as other fighters. But now he's a little older.
He's an old man.
And then what's up? Oh, I was gonna say, but Muniz on the other hand, he's probably the best grappler at 185. So he has 15 submissions out of his 22 wins. He's 6-0 in the UFC if you count the Contender Series. And out of the 6 wins, 4 of them came by submission. He had a 2021 submission of the year over Jackie Souza, where he was literally like, he got his back, put him in a rear naked choke. And the commentators are saying like, oh, he's too high up for the choke too. And then all of a sudden he does some spider monkey shit, spins around, gets the guy into armbar, and it was like his ground game is just that fluid. So like he's grappling really. Andre Muniz has a great ground game, 3rd degree black belt BJJ. So yeah, like but Uriah Hall, like the legendary Ultimate Fighter run when the Ultimate Fighter actually meant something, where he murdered everybody in like the first round, but then he lost a split decision to Kevin Gastelum in like the final. And then like he beat Anderson Silva, he beat Chris Weidman, he beat Thiago Santos. Like those are names that send you to the Hall of Fame. So it's kind of like the stand-up legendary fighter versus this ground grappler.
You think he's gonna be able to take him to the ground?
He got to.
I think so. I think he can mix. Like Uriah Hall's kind of slower now. He's not the same fighter. I think he's like 35 or 36. And I think Muniz is that young, more explosive guy right now.
All right.
Hey, bro. I don't see. How old is bro?
Muniz?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. He is. I can tell you the little intangibles. He does have like Uriah Hall does have an 1.5 inch reach on him.
Easy.
Muniz is 32, so he's not the youngest fighter.
I'm taking Muniz. I'm sorry, man. I like Uriah Hall though. I like bro. I got to see what season he did the Ultimate Fight, but I got to take Muniz. Come on now.
Great season Ultimate Fighter, I will say, because like I think he was the last pick on the team, and then he got like first round finishes on everybody.
And I took that personal. I like that shit.
Does the Ultimate Fighter count on your record?
No, it's considered amateur still, so they don't put it on your record. But for some reason, Bryce Mitchell has 1 loss in the UFC, and it's on the Ultimate Fighter or something, and no one knows why he's the only fighter to ever have an Ultimate Fighter.
They gotta go fade. And
did he lose in the
It wasn't the finale. It was like semifinals or something. But it was just a weird. because no one else win or lost, it doesn't pop up on your record. Like it'll show as like previous fights, but it's not a professional win or loss.
That's funny. I thought Bryce Mitchell was undefeated, low key.
Yeah, that's why if you go to ESPN, he has one loss. It's because it'll say like UFC Ultimate Fighter, and people are like, "Why is he the only one?"
Yeah, I'm fucked up.
But yeah, you got right. It's like Mark, who you got here? You got Jamaica's best Uriah Hall, Brazil's wrestler, grappler Andre Muniz. It's the battle of the 185ers, a middleweight.
Let me go with man. I'm going with the big man, Jamaican man. Come on, stop
Big
playing
underdog, bro. Plus 300.
Hell yeah, man. Give me the dog and the big dog. Stop playing with him, man. You say he's a Hall of Famer? Come on.
All right. Well, we got Muniz on this side. Honestly, Muniz and Barber, these first two fights we talked were some of the biggest odds for favorites.
Right.
These next fights are all what we're talking from here on out are gonna be some fucking wars.
Got a problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you can call them